Hey guys, it's V. Welcome back to the farm. In today's video, I've got some hot takes for you if you are an aspiring farmer florist. These are 5 things I wish someone had told me before I became a farmer florist. My name is Vanessa, and I'm growing a cut flower farm in Edgewood, Washington, Zone 8B. In 2017, I started growing cut flowers in my grandfather's garden to aid him in a romantic endeavor. And now, with the help of my partner, we're building a business and a community around the local flower movement in our little corner of the Pacific Northwest. Welcome to Pops. Number 1, if you've never worked retail, that's it. If you've never worked retail. If you've never worked retail, you're in for a bit of a surprise. And you might know that if you've ever talked to someone who's worked retail. You will be dealing with a lot of customers, a lot of customers. And in a solopreneur type business, your customer is going to feel like you should be on call to them all the time. Maybe not everyone will think that, but given the modern age, that's kind of where we're at. And that can be really exhausting. Also, some customers are going to be really easy to please, and some aren't. That's why it's really important to work on finding your ideal customer and being able to recognize when maybe it's not a very good fit. So if you've never worked retail before and you're considering becoming a farmer florist who will be selling retail, you have officially been warned. It is a challenge. Number 2, flowers sell themselves until they don't. If you're like me, you might start really small scale, and selling retail might not be that much of a challenge, particularly if you're just learning the value of your product and maybe you're undervaluing what you sell by a little bit. That said, flowers do sell themselves. When you're priced under the market and you don't have that many to sell, it will feel like they are selling themselves. But as soon as you scale up, learn the value of what you're doing, and charge appropriately, you might find it a little harder to convince customers to pay a premium price for your product. In order to combat this, I highly recommend really doing the math on what it costs you to grow and sell your flowers. What are your operational costs? What's the true cost to you of the product that you're providing to your clients? And make sure that you charge that premium price right from the get-go, and constantly be educating your client about why there is value in what you're selling. Which brings me to number 3. Number 3 is, I wish someone had told me that knowing business, how to operate a business, how to run the numbers for a business behind the scenes is way more important than knowing how to farm. Maybe that sounds like a hot take, but hear me out. Farming is something you can learn as you go, especially if you're going in at a low investment point or working on a small scale. Business and numbers is something you need to know off of the bat, because it doesn't matter how good of a farmer you are, if you can't run the numbers behind the scenes and operate a legitimate business, you're not going to make any money. Number 4, if you are selling your flowers retail, you will live and die by social media. Now, if you're not selling retail, social media probably won't take up as much of your life. But just a word to the wise, you can get so sucked into social media and spend all your time making this content, and it can really take a toll on your mental health, particularly if you're not an outgoing person or a particularly confident person. So just watch out for that one. Consider yourself warned. You could possibly live and die by social media. And number 5, and this is the really big one, the important one. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Number 5, the thing that I really wish someone had told me earlier on in my farmer florist journey is that it's okay to be just a farmer or just a florist. I know how it goes. We all fall in love with Erin at Floret, and she says you can definitely do both. And it's true, you definitely can, but it doesn't mean that you have to. Doing both is a lot. Wearing both hats is a lot, and it's a delicate balance. You'll find that you will have to sacrifice some farming time to do some sales, and vice versa. So if you're someone who's really good at balance and you have your target market customer dialed in and your sales avenues that are sustainable for your personality and your lifestyle, great. I say go for it. But if you're still kind of feeling it out, I would actually recommend picking one and moving forward with that, and then deciding if down the road it makes sense for you to add in the other one. So that is it. That is my 5 things I wish that someone had told me before I became a farmer florist. A couple of hot takes. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Is there any of this advice here that you wish you had heard sooner if you're already a farmer florist? Is there anything that stands out to you as someone who's about to begin their farmer florist journey? Let me know, and I'll talk to you guys soon. And for just a tiny bit of housekeeping, I want to let you guys know that we just launched our Patreon. So if you enjoy our content, if you want to see more behind the scenes stuff on our farm, or have access to more learning opportunities if you're an aspiring farmer florist, go check out our Patreon. We would love to have your support over there in helping us build this farm. And if you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe to us here on YouTube and hit the bell to be notified of when our next video drops.